Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another great show. We got It's Just Damn Sports. Hey, guys, we got a great show today. I'm talking about, I'm so excited. I'm trying to control myself. But we got a great show today. All right? And I just can't wait for y'all to hear our special guest. But I got to pass it to my main man, my co-host right now, Coach Lou. Tell us, man, what's going on, bro? What is going on?
What's up, man? What's up, America? How you doing, man? What's up, everybody out there? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the button in the link below so you get all the access to the information that we're going to present to you today and going forward. But the MVP
Never capping.
is in the building. How was your weekend, brother? How's everything going for you this past
Oh,
week?
man. Hey, listen, my week was good. I got a lot of stuff done. Learning about, just learning about life this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Learning about life this weekend. All right, real life. But everything was good, brother. It was relaxing. I got to stay home. I cooked a little bit. Yes, women, I can't cook. Just
Hey,
holla
we
at
ain't
me.
selling no recipes now. Come on now, MVP.
But okay, my weekend was good. But look, you all dressed up. So I can tell you did something this week. Tell me what you did this weekend.
Atlanta United. Had an awesome opportunity to go to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, man, to watch the Atlanta United first home game against the New England Revolution. And let me tell you, that place.
And that's soccer, right?
Yeah.
Let me make sure that's soccer, right?
That's soccer. That's
okay.
Atlanta United, and it was rocking. I mean, from the time I got there to the time I left, it was packed. I think we had over 60,000 fans there.
Wow.
And it was amazing. For those of you who don't know, I have been affiliated with Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the Falcons United, for the last 7 years. This is my 7th season working with them. I'm rocking Atlanta United because that's the only team in Atlanta that's ever won a championship besides the Braves. So I'm repping Braves, Atlanta United, man. But we got a great show today, man, and we got some hot topics. I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to get right into it so we can get this show on the road. How that sound?
That sounds bad. Amazing.
Amazing. It's Just Damn Sports. Y'all tune in and like it. And so, our top stories for today, we're going to start with the women's NCAA basketball. Right? I know, right?
Oh, my bad. I got a little.
We coming out swinging.
Got a little excited. I'm sorry.
I got
My
to start
bad.
with the women, man. The SEC tournament took a bad turn when multiple players were ejected from the game in the closing minutes of the LSU and South Carolina game this past. Our viewers and fans, thank you so much, have wrote in for a couple of questions here. They said, has women's basketball taken a turn for the worse? Are women basketball players being seen and portrayed as thugs? And here's the kicker. Are the coaches encouraging this type of aggressive play? So before you all answer, we're going to introduce our special guest correspondent, Marcia, in the building, who's a fly and beautiful and is amazing, and she's doing all type of things. So we thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. What is your take on this? Because I know this has to be very alarming.
It is very alarming, and I believe coaches are coaching the girls to be like that.
No, you think they coaching?
Whoa.
Yes.
Coming out.
To
We're
be-
straight fire right now. Ooh, go ahead.
To be coaching them to do what?
To be
Doctor?
aggressive, to do what it takes to win no matter what. But don't breathe like that.
Okay, all right.
Don't
all
breathe
right.
like that.
Take it easy.
Yeah, Coach Lou, you better back up.
I'm backing up.
She's finna
Almost.
say
That's
fire right now.
what they want.
Okay.
They want that to happen, and as I was sharing earlier, it's one of those things where you do what I say do when I say do it. So bounce that ball, throw a few punches if you have to, but do whatever it takes to win. But when I tell you to sit down and shut up.
Sounds like control on some type of
ain't know.
farmland.
Do you
didn't
Long
know.
time ago.
Doctor,
What to say, MVP?
would you like to exactly say what coach? Would you like to throw a coach's name out? I
scared
feel like
of
you
Kim
have a
Mulkey.
coach's name
On
on
this
your
show,
shirt.
it's
I'm
damn
not
sports.
scared of Kim Mulkey.
Oh, snap.
I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. You know I hang around.
I know.
Now,
Let
for
me
those
tell
of
you
us who
that.
don't know, Kim Mulkey is a coach of which team?
LSU.
Who was the star player on LSU?
Angel Reese.
Who had another incident at last year's NCAA tournament?
And they tried to rip her a new one, tore her up, tore her down sideways, and she has finally been able to say, that's not me.
who I am. Yeah.
That's not who I am. I am one of the greatest basketball players.
Absolutely.
And so I'm not going to give in that mess.
And she was not in that mess.
She wasn't. She said, "My name Paul. That's between y'all. Y'all
so,
figure that out."
So what did Coach Kim Mulkey say?
You wouldn't have done that to Angel Reese. It's like it's like she was egging her on, like saying you should go out there and be in the middle of that fight. But one thing I love Angel Reese.
I love Angel Reese. We love you, Angel Reese. Come on the show.
We love you, girl. Come on the show.
Come on the show. Hey, please.
But Angel said something that was really powerful. She said, I'm at a different level.
Absolutely.
What'd she say? You can't see me.
Oh, some of that Cena.
You can't see me. So she didn't allow herself to be pulled down into that mess.
So I want to just, before I give my take, I want to go into that. You have Angel Reese saying, my status, I'm not falling for that. Do you think she should have done a better job of trying to control everybody? Or she's saying, look, that's the coaches, I'm in control? Because some people are looking at it a little bit different. Like, okay, well, that's Angel Reese. Why isn't she, holding her team back? Because Dawn Staley made a comment about her team. She said last year's team, it would have never got to that because of my senior leadership, because of the culture that we had. They weren't letting that. We're a younger team now. We let emotions get the best of us. Trust me, it won't happen again under my watch. It just happened, but we'll get it. But here you have LSU. You have the star player. She walking away. Now, I get it. It's my status. I ain't trying to get into that. I'm not trying to get all this shoving. Trust the coaches. But should she have been more of the front, like at least bench players? Oh, y'all get back. Like, should she have been that?
No.
Okay.
That's not her job.
Oh, yeah,
she's not
you're right
the
about
coach.
that. You're right about that.
I do believe she can have some influence on them, but we're not there with the everyday practices and stuff. Yes. So we don't know if she's tried to calm things down before. If she might have been told, let them play. This, we're getting ready to go to championship status. So she may have been told to back up. We don't know. That's true. I think there was a level of maturity for her to say, I don't want anybody to get hurt. And I think she said that. I didn't want anything to happen to anyone.
She did.
But I did not want to be in the middle of that. Because if she had.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
World news.
World.
And we're talking about Angel Reese, right?
Yes.
Right.
Now, I think reports also showed that a couple of plays or the play before she rolled her ankle.
Yes.
So she was injured. So I think she was walking to the bench to kind of ice it up or get some rest. And I think her back may have been turned a little bit, and maybe she didn't see it. But I am more so alarmed at the fact we had a fan jump over the sidelines. Like, what are we going to do, beat up all the women again?
I agree. Fans, period, should not be able to get to the players like that.
So,
that was frightening.
Yeah, that was
frightening.
That's a little frightening.
So,
go ahead.
No. I watched it. I watched all the games this weekend, all championship games this weekend. I'm going to try to answer all your questions and get to that. I'm going to save that caveat for the very end. So you first said, has women's basketball taken a turn for the worse?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's at the highest it's ever been. I'm going to say because even though this little blip happened, there were so many amazing games this year, this weekend. You have a lot of young, talented women coming up in this game, that are going to change the face of, which I hope, the WNBA and women's college basketball.
Absolutely.
Are women basketball players still getting seen as thugs? It's only the black ones. And I'm going to make a stand right now, and America listening, people are listening. It's the black ones, and I'm tired of it. Because it don't make no sense. Women are going out there, men are going out there playing a game that they love. And what makes that a thug? What makes them a thug and trash? You go out on the basketball court every day and play against friends, play against people at the rec center, and you got people talking trash. You're not calling that guy a thug. You're not calling this person a thug. But it's because it's black women. You look at them and you say they're a thug. Oh, the white women will never do that. Caitlin Clark talks junk all the time. All the time. Nobody says anything about it. Angel Reese talks junk. Oh, well, they're a thug over there. And I'm tired of that. I'm really, really tired of that because they are not thugs. They're out there playing a game that they love, and they get competitive. You get competitive just playing with your sister. I know I do. If you play Uno, black people play spades, white people play Monopoly. You get hey, you get heated in that.
About Monopoly, this goes off the chain.
Hey, I'm just saying, you've seen it,
Yeah,
competitiveness, and nobody's calling each other thugs. They're just playing and they're having fun and they're talking junk, and it is what it is. But I'm very. So no,
if you give me
they're not thugs.
let me respond to that. I think because that was a question that was sent into the show. I think it's a relevant question.
Definitely.
In this day and age of athletics and then women wanting a more prominent spot, is it just something to turn up the juice a little bit? Or I think we got to look at the viewership ever since Angel Reese, the incident last year in the NCAA tournament with those two players. Then you had the first lady and the president get involved, wanting to invite them to the White House for a kumbaya moment. I mean,
Which never happened.
Which never happened because she wasn't going for that. Only the winners go there. But it became an issue, that people were looking at. And everybody seemed to point the finger at LSU star player Angel Reese. It seems like nobody was talking about the same play she did before with the you can't. Nobody talks about it.
Nobody cares
And I
about
think
that.
you're right. I think it's only black players. But is that the kind of image that we want for our young black girls? Do we want that? Because then that translates to the WNBA. They just had a brawl with the Atlanta Dream a couple years ago. They fought the girl outside. I mean, they've had these brawls. We see this with the men. We know they're a little bit more primal. Dr. Marcia can shed light on this psychology piece. But is that what we want for our young girls? I mean, and I understand that it's a different day and age.
We don't, and this is a Marcia-ism. Just say that first. It's Marcia-ism.
Hey, that's trademark. Don't use it.
Yeah, trademark.
Please don't. Okay. But what it is, I believe, is that women are trying so desperately to be recognized for their skill set. And I'm just talking in basketball right now, but it can carry over to other things as well. But women are trying to be recognized for their skill set. So there's this belief that I have to play harder. I have to be just all the time, when we know that that's not really the case. But the way our society is set up, our society makes them believe they can only be seen in one light.
Mm. Y'all have a point. And it's sad that society is like that, because society also teaches men the same way. It's like you got to outwork that person, right?
Yeah.
You got to do everything in the dark, especially black men, right? We got to work harder.
Mm.
But as soon as we get in front of people, okay, certain people, whatever, we have to be, yes, very proper. How are you today, Jim? All that. So I don't like that they have to do that.
Yeah.
Be who you are. At the end of the day, be who you are. So last thing, and I just want to say, and then we got to move on. And it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
It's been such a
I
pleasure.
hope they let me come back, y'all. Send some notes. Let me come back.
The brother coming on the thing. I just want to say this.
Yeah, because that
It was sad that he did that. I understand. That's the sister out there. He's like, oh, she got pushed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you didn't catch it. But there was two other people trying to get on. So if those other two people trying to get on, he might not have said, I'm pushing somebody. But if they push somebody, then it's trouble. And I just think, my dude, and I think Coach Lou hit it on the head, you got to understand, bro, it's on the court. They got people, they're going to take care of your sister. You can talk to her later or whatever, and I get it, big brother syndrome, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's on a basketball court. She ain't on the streets. She ain't by herself. She got a team. They got to them very quickly. I will say that. They got to everybody very quickly, and I just stay off the court next time, bro. Like, it just is, like, that could have got a lot worse, and then, something innocent turns into something very bad.
Yeah, and then it affects everybody's family members from that point on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I heard he got arrested, but I heard he was also released today. So, man, big shout out to you, big bro, for being a big bro. Just think a little bit smarter next time. It's your sister's career on the line. She still has some money to make it in the WNBA. But we all from the culture understand why you did it. Just be a little bit more, or have a Marcia-ism. Is that right?
I like that one.
The Marcia-ism, right. But,
Call me if you need me to coach you, honey. I can coach you, and we can give you some strategies so you won't have to do that.
All right. Well, before we exit on this break, Dr. Marcia, it's been a pleasure. Can you tell everybody where to find you, how they can reach out to you, where you're located on social media?
You can reach me on all social media outlets at Marcia Cradle, and that's CRE, because we CREDLE. Marcia Cradle. You can go to my website, cradleconsulting.com, or maybe they'll invite me back here and you can see me here again.
I don't know. She looks too good to be back on this show. We'll I mean, she is bringing us up. She's bringing us up, but I don't like to be outshined every time we get out here now. I already got to deal with Coach Lou. I don't want to have to deal with both of y'all now. But no, it's such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure. We're gonna go pay some bills. All right. Shout out to H.E.M.P Entertainment. We'll be right back.